I was losing a third of my blood every month. Aside from that, I have a rare genetic disorder. I'm a carrier of a trait called beta thalassemia minor. And so my red blood cells are already small, and losing all of that blood, I was just exhausted a lot of the time. So I spent a lot of time in bed. I would get home and straight to the bed I would go. Just going out and being in public spaces during the period, right? Because that's the time when I felt most overwhelmed, was when the actual bleeding was happening. So during that time, I would stay home. So I missed a lot of things that was happening in my life if it coincided with that time of my life. Again, why did it happen? Because I just didn't have the right support to get me through it. But physically exhausted, I feel, was the right word for how I felt, just tired, and like my body, life was being sucked out of my body every month and then kind of replenished only to be sucked out again the next month. And it was like a rinse and repeat for a while. Now, emotionally, I felt alone. I truly felt alone. Again, because I didn't feel like there was anyone to talk to, because I don't know, I think also because there might have been some shame attached to it. Like, I can't put my finger on it, honestly. There might have been some shame attached to the fact that I was bleeding so heavily. It's one of the reasons why I didn't go out much, because I didn't want to bleed through my clothing. It's one of the reasons I ran out of my classroom, because I didn't want people to see me bleeding. So there was that idea of being embarrassed about what was happening. And then knowing, but just still not communicating with others, right? But also, I feel like it was a mindset thing too. We just didn't talk about things that were happening with our bodies. And so I was stuck there for a while. It took a while for me to kind of move out of that emotional barrier that I had, keeping me stuck in, I don't know if it was fear or, again, just embarrassment. So I would have to say, emotionally, it was incredibly difficult. I mean, it was incredibly difficult emotionally, physically, and mentally, that period of time.